My name's Kalani. I'm from the Big Island. I'm co-owner of Mobile Fleet. I'm born and raised. My dad is from Kohala. We lived in Kohala till I was 6 or 7, I believe, and then we moved into Hilo, where we finally grew up in Hilo and made our name well known on the Big Island. This journey started this January. And what I mean is started in January is that we went to Japan because all of my driving I want to do is in Japan. So we went to Japan in January. We met with people. We went to the Tokyo Auto Salon. I met with a guy that's gonna do the auctioneering for me. He's gonna go purchase cars, and that's for my dealership. But as for what my dream is, I want to do drifting in Japan. I want to do time attack in Japan. I'm building a full drift car in Hawaii and going up to Japan to do this drifting. So the reason why I'm building this and why it's so important is because I deal with mental health on a daily basis. So if you ever in your dream seen a black wall, or seeing a black wall in your dream move, and what I mean by moving is like having a puddle of water and you drop the rock in the water and all that ripples in the water. That's when the PTSD cranked up. It stressed me out. I didn't know how to provide. I didn't know how to walk forward. That's how the black wall was moving on me. So I didn't want to fall back on that. I wanted to get out of it. And the only way I could get out of it is build this. And my purpose on this is to provide something so I can save lives. Because I know that the stress can overwhelm people. And I've seen too many people take their lives. So one is to provide you folks with this build to prove that a 60-year-old man can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So age is just a number. And then the other thing is showing people that there's more to life than taking your life. Follow me. I will show you on a daily basis. And on YouTube, on my Instagram, you'll see everything. But yeah, that's the purpose of building the car. The reason why I chose the 335i is because of the platform. It has a short wheelbase. Everybody uses this platform now. And I love the way it looked. And the reason why we're doing it this way, I mean, you guys seen on Instagram, we started welding up all of this. And your question was, why are you doing that? Well, you gotta remember now, the manufacturer builds the cars to drive on a public road, not to go twisting, turning, going over 100 miles an hour. It's specifically built to drive on a public road. I'm not gonna drive this on a public road. I'm gonna go over 100 miles an hour. I'm gonna be twisting and turning and everything. And if I do that without fixing this and welding this up solid, then the spot welds will start twisting and cracking and breaking, and then I'll be in trouble. So that's why I'm doing this. So if you didn't understand the beginning, why we were tearing down the car, why we were welding, that's the reason why we're doing this first. Because if I threw everything on and not do this, I would have to work backwards. So the engine compartment is primered and ready to go. Roll cage comes in and we're going to build it to spec, both time attack and drift. So everything that we put in the car is going to be to the race spec. Every time we build, we'll explain why we're building the car and why we're putting things in and why I'm putting in on wheel, why I'm doing wide body. You're going to understand because it's going to be built for two purposes. One, to go drifting, and one to go to time attack. And then my goal is to do this in 5 years. In 5 years, I'll be 65. By the 5th year, I want to be able to drive up Pikes Peak. That's my final hoorah. Hopefully you guys follow along because this is just a dream of mine and the cause. It's not about you subscribing and you bringing that bell for me. It's about following me so that I can show you there's more to life and that age is just enough. All right, guys. We'll be talking to you guys soon. Aloha.